until I stepped out on the other side. Everyone like me from this podcast queen. Stay strong, stay healthy, and know that you are loved. Stay strong, stay healthy, yeah.
So every 3 months, I get blood work done because I have type 1 bipolar depression. I hate having to do it because it reminds me that I have an illness with no cure and that I have to keep getting my levels checked until I die. It's typically a metabolic panel and a lithium level. My lithium level is always barely in the therapeutic range, but not in a way that makes any sense for me to change my dosage. But for a long time, there was a section of my metabolic panel that was always in the red zone. At first, it was only a little bit out of the therapeutic range, but in mid 2024, it was clear that something was wrong. I'm not a doctor, so I really didn't know what it meant, but I could look back over the history of my blood work and I realized that whatever the numbers meant, things were getting much worse. I had a new nurse practitioner at the time, and she was immediately alarmed when she saw my test results. She said I had to get to the doctor right away before my next appointment. She didn't even want to give me a full 3 month supply of meds because she said I was very anemic and I needed to see someone sooner rather than later. I ultimately convinced her to give me the 3 month supply, and then I looked for a new psychiatrist. I don't mean anything negative, but when I have a serious medical condition, I prefer to be treated by people who have gone to medical school. I realized that a psychiatrist I used to see began his own private practice, and his practice took my insurance. It was a miracle he took insurance at all because most psychiatrists do not, because they cannot manage all of the administrative work it entails. After restarting my treatment with him, I had to find a new primary doctor. I'd left my previous primary doctor a couple of years ago because she didn't seem to take me very seriously. All she saw was an overweight bipolar person, and she couldn't understand that there might actually be something else wrong with me. In my annual physical with my new primary doctor, she took one close look at me and she said, "You look pale." Now, I've been told I'm ashy, but I'd never had anyone call me pale. She did a full iron panel and confirmed I was severely anemic. Having type 1 bipolar depression and living my life in a way where I take medication every day, talk to a doctor, and get a full metabolic panel every 3 months led me to discover the fact that I was severely anemic, which I would soon find out was caused by colon cancer. Maintenance is very hard when it comes to your health. It always seems like there's a reason to do something other than take care of ourselves. Or, as it often happens now, you may not have the access to the care you need for financial reasons. But if you have the means and the resources available to you, use them. They can save your life. They save mine.